Today, we're diving into a pretty stark vision of our near future. We're talking about a world where the rules for work, for success, for even just survival are being completely rewritten. And look, this isn't just about some new tech. It's about a fundamental shift in power and where you fit into it all. So let's just start with a warning, a phrase from our source material that's really designed to shake you awake. An extremely terrible truth. The idea here is that what most of us believe about our careers and our future, well, it isn't just a little bit off. It's dangerously wrong. You know, for anyone over 35, what's the one piece of advice we always hear? Lifelong learning, right? Keep scaling up. But what if that's just toxic chicken soup? What if it's actually a trap? Something to keep you busy running on a hamster wheel while the real game is being played on a totally different field. We have to reframe how we see people like Elon Musk. He's not some fortune teller predicting what's coming next. No, he's literally writing the script for the future. And while so many of us are scrambling to learn the new tools, he's the one defining the very game that all of us are being forced to play. So, how does he do it? The strategy is called first principle thinking. And it's not just for building rockets, not at all. It's a way of breaking down entire industries to their most basic truths and then, from scratch, building a brand new global consensus. A vision so compelling that it forces the entire world to fund it and to follow it. That's how you turn billions of people into actors in your personal script. And this brings us to the brutal reality of right now. A new class divide is being forged by artificial intelligence. It's splitting society into two very distinct groups, the architects and the executors. We hear this question everywhere, don't we? People are panicked, asking, what skill do I need to learn to survive? But here's the thing. According to our source, that very question is a dead loop. It's a trap that keeps you focused on being a better cog in a machine that's about to be tossed on the scrap heap. And this is probably the most crucial point to get. You have to stop thinking of AI as your competitor. It's not. AI is a neutral, cold, and utterly ruthless amplifier. It has no goals of its own. It just magnifies the power and the vision of whoever is holding the controls. This slide just lays it all out perfectly. On one side, you have the architects. They're the ones defining the rules. They wield AI as a tool to amplify their vision across the entire planet. And on the other side, the executors. They just follow the rules. They end up being consumed by the system. Their experience, their diligence, all their value, it's just burned as fuel for the architect's ambitions. So you see, this isn't just another competition at the office. This is a survival battle. And it's happening in a new, unforgiving territory, the digital jungle. And in this jungle, all the old rules about being the fittest or the fastest, they just don't apply anymore. So what exactly is this digital jungle? It's a new reality where power no longer comes from being the best at doing a task. Power now comes from manufacturing consensus. It's the ability to rally money, talent, and attention behind your vision, and by doing that, you define the entire playing field for everyone else. What's so powerful about this slide is how it just boils everything down. This is the ultimate logic of the new power structure. Mediocre players are constantly searching for answers. What skills should I learn? What should I do? But the top players, they don't look for answers. They create the consensus that becomes the answer for everyone else. And make no mistake about it, there's absolutely nowhere to hide. No industry, no profession, no corner of the world is immune to this. In an era ruled by algorithms, there are simply no safe harbors. You either learn to issue the commands or you become a line of code in somebody else's program. Okay, so if the old path is a dead end, what's the way out? Well, the solution requires a pretty radical shift in how you think. It's all about moving from just executing to creating. It's about learning how to forge your own consensus, and this is being presented as the only real path to survival. For anyone who's mid-career, you've got to hear this. The biggest danger you're facing isn't your body slowing down, it's mental rigidity. It's clinging to the old rules of just work hard, while the very definition of what has value is being rewritten under our feet. So what does this path of the architect actually look like? Step 1, you have to stop the mindless mechanical execution. Step back from just doing the tasks you're told to do. Step 2, you have to synthesize a unique vision out of all the chaos and information around you. And then step 3, this is the toughest part. You have to forge a consensus. You have to build a narrative so compelling that other people choose to get behind you in your vision. Just let this one sink in. Why is consensus so important? Because in this chaotic, unforgiving digital jungle, having a group of people, a tribe, that believes in your vision, well, that's the only real protection you've got. It's the only bulletproof vest. So all of this leads to a final, stark choice. A choice that really defines your future in this new world. It's not about climbing a ladder anymore. It's about deciding which side of this massive divide you're going to stand on. And so, the question comes right back to you. In this new game, are you going to be the architect, the one who holds the strings? Or are you going to be the puppet, just being pulled by forces you can't even see? The message here is urgent. The window of opportunity is closing fast. These new structures are hardening as we speak. This moment, right now, might be the last real chance you have to cross this emerging class divide before the gap becomes totally insurmountable. And so we end with the ultimate ultimatum of this new era. It seems there are only two options left on the table: command or disappear.